man. We live, ball of duty.
2-man step.
Back again.
You get me?
Me and my boy H. The other man deserted us, you know what I'm saying?
Bank holiday weekend, bro.
The Arsenal man are outside celebrating their little Champions League win yesterday.
What, the women's game? No, I see man posted it. I see man posting it saying, Arsenal, everyone's won something.
100%.
What, United? They're saying Arsenal women. I think Chelsea women won something.
100%. I don't blame them, bro. They got their CL trophy.
Oh, but guess who else won something?
Ball of duty.
You get me? You're saying big trophy.
Hey.
We did tell you, you know what I'm saying? We did say we were going to come and win the trophy. We did say unbeaten. I think we lost one game. Scored over 150, 60 goals in 10 games. You get me? And we got this beautiful trophy, man. It's my little baby, man.
Come on, man. Shout out the team.
Shout out the team. Shout out B. Shout out Sean behind the camera. Shout out T. Shout out Saeed Messi. Who else am I missing?
Hugh Hef.
Yeah, Hugh Hef. Big player. Mitch.
Ash.
The
whole squad, you know what I'm saying?
You get me? So, next season, back again. We've got 1 week to enjoy this, and then we're back to trying to win the next trophy, man. But a couple shout-outs we want to do. Yeah,
a couple shout-outs for a couple of my guys, and that's birthday season. Shout out my brother Hens on his birthday today.
Shout out Henry.
That's Broski. Shout out my brother Abdul Latif. If you know, then you know, innit? Abdul Latif's birthday. Soon land. Shout out my geezer Mullins. Birthday soon land.
Bear man's birthday in May.
Their birthdays end of May, you know what I'm saying? Celebration seasons, man. Couple of my other guys as well. My cousin AJ birthday. But yeah, man. Let's get it.
If you're wondering why I'm drinking tea, I am absolutely smashed. Smash up. I don't know what happened to me. I got a little bug or something. Man's just, you know what I'm saying? I still made it. Still got an appearance. But yeah, man. Look at the Ball of Duty mug. I know you lot see that. But yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. We'll start with Man United and the Europa League, man. What's going on? Because I thought we was going to... Before the game, I thought, you know what? We're going to win. But on the day, got a little bit of nerves, man. What do you think?
Bro, you know what, yeah? I was going into it thinking, we can't lose this game. We're Man United. We know how to win finals. Tottenham, they ain't really got it like that.
I thought that as well.
Madison's out. Kulusevski's out. I'm thinking, bro, like, yeah, we got to get it done. One way or another, we got to get it done. I knew we weren't playing well. Yeah. I knew it wouldn't be that great a game.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, we'll just get it done.
But we played better than them, though. Which I was surprised about. Because after beating us 3 times a season, I thought they'd, like, you know.
We did in the first half, but, like, we played better than them marginally. Like, we didn't do enough to win the game, you know what I'm saying?
But they sat behind the ball majority of the game.
Yeah, they did.
Which, obviously, Bruno was playing in, like, the 6th role, like, centre mid, which I felt obviously limited him going forward. I think if he played in the 10, we might have had a bit more chance. But to be fair, the way they were defending, I don't think Bruno would have done much anyway.
Yeah. Fair play to Ange, like he switched up their tactics because he usually comes with the high line, gung-ho thing. My man thought, final, let me make a few adjustments. He did, and like it paid off. Like the thing is, like I was confident, then I saw the starting lineup and I was like, I don't really know about this. Man, see Luke Shaw in there, like I'm not saying the goal was his fault. I don't think it was, but like Luke Shaw should not be starting a final for Manchester United in 2025, bro. He just shouldn't be. Yeah. And then Mount, I see Mason Mount in the starting lineup. Yeah. Like, let's be real. He started him because he scored those 2 goals in the last leg. That's just not enough.
But even if you think, like, watch that game, I don't think he done a lot. He just got them 2 goals.
He didn't do in that game. Yeah. Yeah, but he come off the bench and that's the impact.
Yeah.
But 2 goals in a game should not be enough to warrant a starting place in a final.
100%. I think
that's all he's done for Man U in his whole 2 years.
I think after the semis and the quarters, the knockout stages, I think Garnacho deserves a start.
100% Garnacho deserves a start because Garnacho started pretty much every game in the knockout rounds.
And obviously now he's come out and he spoke and said potentially that, you know, he's going to see what's going to happen at the end of the season.
Yeah, 100%.
What do you think about that?
To be fair, like, I get it, innit? You don't come out and speak against the manager.
It's not the first time as well.
It's not the first time, but also what he said was just straight facts, innit? Like, he's played every round.
Yeah, he got 20 minutes.
Today he got 20 minutes. Like, obviously he's not meant to be happy about getting dropped, which I rate, which I respect. Obviously people are going to say you shouldn't come out, say it in the media, but you get me? Man's a young youth, man's vexed, obviously. Like, and also he made a big difference when he come on, I thought.
Yeah.
So like, man's obviously feeling some type of way. He said it. I don't feel like he disrespected the manager.
I don't think this one's like that bad.
Yeah,
come back from this one.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not like a Sancho.
Yeah.
It's not like a Rashford.
100%.
I think obviously man's frustrated, and as a manager, I would probably be happy that he is frustrated.
100%.
And then I just, you know what, like, I don't know if Amorim did make the wrong decision to start Mount. They just gotta have a chat, and he might hold his hands up and say, "Yo, next season, like, man's gonna need you, you're a big player."
100%. But the chat is that Amorim's already told man, keep it moving, like you got to step. Which, to be honest, I think he might have told him anyway. I'll be real. Even if this didn't happen, I feel like Garnacho is good as he can be. He doesn't really fit Amorim's system. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would you really want to let go of a player like Garnacho?
I wouldn't, as Man United Football Club.
Yeah.
But Amorim, he don't care about the club like that. He cares about his system working. Do you get it? And like, Garnacho's he's not a 10. He's a touchline winger. Amorim don't play with touchline wingers. So like, Garnacho just don't really fit into his system. So even before this like comment or this outburst or whatever you want to call it, I feel like if the right money came in for Garnacho, he would have accepted it.
And what's the right money? 60, 70?
In this day and age, that's probably what he's worth, isn't it? Really, young player, got potential. Obviously, he's very raw in it, and like his end product ain't really there. But if he's coached well, like he could be something.
But where would you see him going? Like Chelsea or something?
I don't think we'll sell him. We'll sell him to like a Premier League rival. I'll be real. I feel like he'd go aboard like an Atletico and Napoli,
like Atletico Madrid type
someone like that, innit?
Yeah.
It's a shame, bro. For me, it's a shame. I'll be sad to see him go because as much as he's frustrating and as much as his end product's a bit dead sometimes,
puts in work.
He puts in work and like he always tries.
So
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, even like flops 9 times out of 10, he'll try again.
Whereas like a Rashford will flop once or twice and then his head will go down.
Yeah.
Garnacho, it don't matter. He'll flop and then he'll go again. And I like that, innit? I respect that. So yeah, man. But we'll see, innit? We'll see. I feel like there's gonna be a big clear out this season, man.
100%.
And there's gonna have to be, really.
Speaking of clear outs, like who would you say?
I think everyone's on the chopping block, bro. I think for me, the man that I feel like he won't get rid of.
Yeah.
I think Ahmad's safe.
Yeah.
I think Lenny Yoro's safe.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy Lenny Yoro and that.
No, top man.
The haters will hate, but that's my guy. I think Aiden Heaven, the young boy from Arsenal, he'll be safe. And Cheeto, them young ones.
Yeah.
Dorgu's his player, so he's not going to sell Dorgu. Mazraoui, I think, will be alright. Delit will be alright.
He's back now or no? Still injured?
Nah, he's still injured. He's still injured.
Lindelof's
Bruno.
gone.
Yeah, Lindelof will go. Bruno's a weird one because Bruno's like, I know he wouldn't want to sell him, but also if Saudi are throwing 150 mil, you might look at it like, yo, like that's a lot of money to turn down to like rebuild the squad. Other than that, I think everyone else is at risk. I'll be real. I think everyone else is at risk. I don't think he'll sell Maguire, but I think if someone came in with good money for Maguire, he'd listen to it. I think. Do you know what I mean? I don't think where a certain place will actively be looking to move on, like the guys out of contract, Lindelof, Eriksen, Evans, now Garnacho, guys like probably Luke Shaw. He'll actively try to get these men out. He wouldn't do that with Maguire. But if someone come in with a good offer for Maguire, I think he'd accept it still.
Yeah,
I'll be real.
Makes sense.
But boy, it's gonna take some big job from him, boy, because he's got a lot of work on his hand. We ended up finishing 15th, I think.
Yeah, not as bad as it looked.
We jumped Wolves. We jumped Wolves into 15th, but
Spurs finished 17th.
Bro, it's not looking good, bro. I don't know about Amorim. The thing is, like, I've never really known about him because, one, the 3-4-3 thing, I just don't really rate it. I don't really feel like it can bang like that in the Prem in this day and age. Two,
Chelsea done it
with Conte.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's the only time it's ever like banged in the Prem like that.
But that's because there's not many managers that do come and do that.
Yeah, 100%.
That was the last one.
100%.
Maybe Sorry? Did Sorry do that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so. I just don't know if it can bang like that. And I also think like the best managers are willing to adapt their approach, innit? Like Ange did in the final.
Yeah.
Ruben just don't seem like he's just on
stubborn,
that at all.
Stubborn, yeah.
Which I get, but I don't know if I rate as well, innit? Like adaptability is part of the game.
Yeah.
And like some of his decisions, like starting Mount.
You see that in the final though, yeah. I feel like obviously you might have taken a gamble, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously it backfired, innit? But like Pep's done that. Pep's the final against Chelsea, he didn't start Fernandinho and he lost. But I think not many people called him out about that. I think I did, and then obviously I think
I think people
one or
spoke
two
about
people
it.
did on like Sky Sports or TNT.
Yeah, 100%.
Said why is Fernandinho not starting? But like he don't get no scrutiny for that sort of stuff. Obviously because he's probably a great manager.
Yeah.
But like stuff in finals, obviously he might have took a risk, which I think he shouldn't have, and obviously it backfired. And obviously Ange took a risk and it worked.
Yeah.
Someone had to lose that final, by the way. Like it is what it is, man. Like it's not the end of the world for United, I don't think.
No, it's not. Because you know what? Yeah. On the flip side, not being in Champions League next season might help us.
We was being selfish.
Yeah.
Because how are we going to rebuild a team
100%
and still, you know, compete in
Wednesday,
Champions League,
Sunday, Wednesday,
elite
Sunday
level when we don't even have them elite players, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
So really and truly, I think like remember when Chelsea come 10th and the year after they won. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but
more time in the training field.
Cool. Let's just say with Ange and Ruben, like. Would you keep both? Like, would they stay or would they go? And if you can, just lift that shirt up, innit?
Would I keep both of them?
Yeah.
Me personally,
thanks.
I'd go for a new manager. I'll be real.
But who's out there?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, but I just don't rate the 3-4-3 thing, bro. And I just think 15th is crazy, bro. And like, as much as like he's come in, it's not his team and that. Every new manager that comes in, it's not their team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to make it work with what you have to a certain extent.
Cool. So if Ten Hag stayed, do you think we finish this position?
No way.
So top 10.
I think we finish in the top half of 10.
Top 7 probably.
I don't know about 7, but because there's a lot of good teams in the Prem this season.
Yeah.
But I think we finish in the top half.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way it's this bad.
You know, everyone's like, trying to get onto us to finish 15th. But really and truly, I think that's where we belong.
Yeah, it is.
Like, if you look at the idea of each team, talent idea of each team, bro, they're all better than us.
What, like player for player wise?
Villa, Newcastle.
Player for player wise, we shouldn't be 15th.
I think as a team, Villa's better than us. I think as
1
a team,
to 11.
Newcastle better than us. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You're looking at our players as names.
Think their best players are better than our best players.
Their midfield is way better than us.
For who?
Newcastle. Villa as well.
Yeah.
Both of them.
But that's it.
Yeah, but they're like 5th, 6th, 7th team. So
yeah,
we should be at least.
But I think we have better defenders than Newcastle. I think the Lit, Maguire, decent, Martinez,
as individuals,
Yoro are better than Shaw and Dan Burn and them, man. Really,
them man have been effective though.
No, 100%.
A lot of the time, like I said, a lot of people think
because they're well coached,
got talent and that. Yeah, but just be like more time. The talent don't.
100%.
The person that's working hard
but a lot of that's down to the coaching. They're well coached. Do you know what I mean? Eddie Howe's a good coach.
No, I rate Eddie Howe from Bournemouth times. I said he needs to be England manager eventually because he's just a sick manager, bro.
Yeah.
But
yeah, man.
We shouldn't be. I think we should. I'm not saying we should be 15th, but I don't think we're in the top half of the table, bro. I don't think
player for player as individuals. Yes, 100% we should be. But we're just so poorly coached. The team's so poorly managed. The infrastructure's so bad. There's so many cultural problems within the club.
Ruben said a lot's going to be changing, so
100%.
Look forward to that.
We'll see, innit? They're gonna stick with him, obviously.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I still think it's a possibility they can get rid of him.
Nah. Ineos they're not that dumb, innit?
Yeah,
they're donuts, but they're not that dumb to just go in.
But I still think it's better that he come. Pause. I think it's still better that he came in early in the season because halfway through the season because I think he will still have a lot of work to do if he came now.
Yeah, 100%.
I think at least now he's seen what's happening, what's going on in the next season, who's staying, who's leaving, or who he wants to work with and not. So I think, but
and I think we'll still be able to attract a certain caliber.
We're still United. I want Cunha to sign.
Yeah, Cunha will sign. Though.
But the only thing is, like I was saying to you earlier, like it's mad now in football because obviously we shouldn't be 15th. It's a mad season, but bro, Alex Ferguson was on the verge of getting sacked in his first couple of seasons at United. So it's like everyone now wants an instant impact, or they want instant results. But obviously, if you actually like your club and care about your club, you should know that that's not going to happen. Yeah. Us firing him again is just going to put us back another year or two, bro.
Yeah.
And really and truly, you got to pick someone and give them what Arsenal been giving Arteta. You've got to give them the 5 years.
100%. But that's what I wanted us to do with Ten Hag, innit? I wanted us to.
I did want that, but then obviously the way like everyone was damning these men are going on like Ten Hag is. I don't think he's a dead manager. I actually think he's a good manager. I don't think he might be a good coach, but I think like I just don't think he's. I don't know if it's the players at United, but he might not be good with players. But it might be United, you know, because this group of bunch are kind of like a disrespectful bunch, bro. Because do you think any of these men would be able to tweet or say anything if Fergie was here?
Yeah, 100%. But also, it's a different kind of time, innit?
But I still think
back when Fergie was
I watched the pod the other day, innit?
Like
I saw a pod the other day, and they asked him like, if you were still managing now, would you let your? He said, no, wait. No way can you jump on social media. He said at the time people like Rio started and he said I was getting onto him. Because him and Rooney would tweet each other whatever and banter. But he said I used to get onto them, bro. Like Fergie is no nonsense, and I feel like if you watch Ball and you respect Ball and you respect Fergie, you'll listen to anything he says.
But the modern day player is not the same as well, though. Do you get it? I just feel like the modern day player is more likely to like go up against their managers publicly.
Because it was Beckham that started all that shit, I think, with Fergie. Like, because Fergie's more like focused on Ball, and Beckham's more like trying to be a superstar. So, like, I think after that, that's when it started. Like, all the British players are trying to become world famous and all that stuff. But quick question here: so if you think Ruben's gonna stay, do you think Ange will stay then after winning that trophy? Because I think he should stay.
I think they should probably give him another year, see what he could do. Do I think he'll stay? I don't know. I feel like they might still get rid of Ange, you know. Just by the little things he's saying and that.
Because this year he was moving mad in the press conference.
He was.
He was rattled, man. Yeah.
But my man said in my second season, I win a trophy.
And he got the mic and he said as well, like, everyone laughed. But bro,
fair play to him. But I think they still might get rid of him, you know.
Okay, cool. So, alright, cool. So if they get rid of him, what's next for Spurs?
Well, they're in the Champions League now, isn't it?
So they're going to attract higher.
They'll be able to attract a certain caliber of player. Obviously, they'll have the influx of money. I don't think much though. With Champions League and
top
Prem,
7?
nah. With Champions League and Prem, midweek, weekend, I think they'll be lucky to finish in the top half. I'll be real.
All right, so
yeah, I
think they'll be in the top 10, but I don't know where they'll finish exactly.
But if it also depends on what happens. Like if they sack Ange, but then they go out and get, I don't really know who's out there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who's out there right now.
If they go out and get
Alonso's definitely going thing, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely going Madrid.
That's why Ten Hag's going. I'm surprised Ten Hag got that job.
No, but like on the continent, he's respected, bro. Yeah. His job at Ajax was respected. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even really that surprising to me.
Man walked away with 2 cups.
100%.
2 cups, 3 finals or something.
100%. And Ten Hag, I know it's all ifs and buts, but if Ten Hag links Tottenham in that final,
smashing.
I think he wins that.
Yeah.
I think he wins that, bro. He's beating good teams in.
When we got smashed by them, was he managing?
When we got
smoked by them. Like 3-0 something during the season.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But in finals,
he's on point.
We
even against City,
bro, that FA Cup final was we convincingly beat them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how the summer pans out in terms of managers, transfers, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, because obviously all the other teams that have gotten Champions Leagues and that will be, a lot of teams are going to be battling for like similar players and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
So that obviously today's games now, moving on to the Premier League. Chelsea.
The top 5 race was good, man.
It was good, man. Went down to the wire.
Initially, I didn't think Chelsea... I thought certain teams would... You know, like, a lot of teams lost in that sort of... Like, Villa lost.
Yeah.
Who else lost?
Obviously, Forest lost to Chelsea.
Liverpool drew today. Newcastle lost.
So Newcastle lost
the top 4 position.
Newcastle got lucky.
What do you mean?
Because if Villa had gotten points, Villa probably would have overtook them. Do you know what I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. But
Newcastle shouldn't be losing at home to Everton on the last day to secure Champions League.
1-0 as well.
So they got lucky.
Forest and Chelsea. Sean's boy Colwell
got his little goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Forest's performance was disappointing, man.
Bro, they've been slacking this last 10 games. I don't understand.
They have.
There was a clip where the owner of Forest come down and he was like, I don't know if he was grilling Nuno or he was trying to get onto the ref and Nuno was trying to tell him chill, but he was not happy, bro. He was grilling, like he came down and was grilling.
Yeah, he was.
Bro, Brighton done alright. I feel it for them now. 8 as well.
Yeah, but Brighton are a good team. And they smacked up Tottenham today. I was a bit concerned.
Yeah, I was surprised, bro. For one, but obviously them don't care, innit?
Yeah.
But still, like, you have
they're probably partying.
respect for the fans that at least like, bro, man can't come on the last day of the season and just get swiped
Yeah,
for
but
one.
they were probably partying. They had their parade the other day in that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was Friday.
Yeah. So them man, they don't really care, innit?
I'm surprised that North London parade is not Arsenal.
Yeah, I know. Well, the women are gonna have their parade, innit? You know what I'm saying? Their little Champions League.
But I didn't think Chelsea would have done it. Shout out to Loso though, because Loso did say like, you know, they might come ahead of Arsenal.
They got lucky with that.
They only missed out on 5 points.
Yeah, but he got lucky with that.
With that shout.
Yeah, that shout. Yeah, because Arsenal obviously were trying to run at the Champions League thing, so they dropped the ball on the league because they knew it was done. But the game's the game, innit? Dammy's got to cough up his peas. You know what I'm saying?
What was the initial bet? Because I think
it was 6 points.
Yeah,
6 points within Arsenal.
Okay.
And they did, innit? So
well done, Loso.
My man's got to pay up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Villa though, I feel it for Villa missing out.
Same, but they kind of like they dropped off themselves as well. Them and Forest, bro.
They did. So
with Chelsea, it's gonna be an interesting summer, bro, because they got a lot of players that they might get rid of. They should get rid of, and then are they gonna go crazy in the summer again? I reckon they will.
Yeah, I think they will. What do you think they're gonna do with Sancho? Do you think they're gonna pay us to send him back?
They can't. I don't think they can.
They can. They can pay us 5 mil to send him back.
I'd say just sell him again,
or they have to pay us the 25 to keep him.
It's probably cheaper for them to send him back.
Send him back, yeah.
Really, they got wingers anyway. Like they got obviously Mudieki and that, but I rate Neto, innit? Neto's my favourite winger there.
Yeah. They got Esteval coming in.
Yeah, they got
obviously Cole Palmer could play on the wings.
I think they're going to be decent next season.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try and come for Garnacho.
That's what I said to you. I said he might go Chelsea, innit? But I just don't know if
I just don't know if we'd want to sell to Chelsea. But I think
even Manu was linked to them, innit?
Yeah. Even to Manu, I didn't even know
what's next for Manu as well.
Yeah, because he got 1 minute, bruv, in the final. Brought him on in the 89th minute.
So wait, Newcastle next season will be Europa League then?
No, Newcastle are Champions League.
Okay, yeah.
Newcastle are Champions League.
5th was Villa, innit?
No, 5th was Newcastle. But
so fifth gets Champions League. Yeah. So
places.
Villa's Europa League and then Forest is conference.
Yeah.
I might put a bet on Forest to win the conference.
And obviously Crystal Palace.
When's the conference final?
Chelsea Betis. I'm not even too sure, bro.
Come on, Betis. Anthony, man.
Yeah, I need Anthony to pull up on them. Still, that would be lovely. Forest are obviously Europa League. Not Forest. Crystal Palace are obviously Europa League as well, innit?
Oh yeah.
For winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting summer. Liverpool looking like they're on violence in the transfer window, bro.
Have they got works already?
They'll get him. By what I've seen from all the Fabrizios, the David Ornsteins and all that, they'll get works over the line. Obviously, Frimpong, they're just waiting to announce him. They'll probably get Kirkes as well. They're moving savage still. They're moving like, but this is what I said
years ago though. I said, not years ago, when we started the pod, I said, I know they are ups, but I respect the way 100%. They move.
They've always done business good.
They're moving like the old United.
Yeah.
They're just being on smoke.
100%. They do business good, and also
early as well.
Won the league. Let's improve. Do you know what I'm saying?
They win the league and then they'll sign players that week or the following week. 100%. Or they'll just have players ready to sign. Look, they got rid of Trent.
They've replaced him already, yeah.
Oh, and it's not just anybody that might bang or what. They got someone that's decent. And even after him, they got Conor Bradley, who I think is good as well.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, Liverpool are moving smoky, man.
It's annoying because I actually don't like Liverpool, but I rate them.
100%. You have to.
They're my favourite. Like, it's Pete to say, but the way they move, they're my favourite club.
The club's running it. Yeah.
And like you said, they win the league and they want more.
Yeah,
that's what we used to be like.
100%.
Let's go to Bandami, because let's go to Scotty T Hottie, the MVP.
Man like McToms.
Hey,
my brother.
I remember when I was saying
finest.
When I was saying, do you remember when I was saying, you man, even you, I think used to laugh.
100%. Yeah.
When I was saying, you need players like Scott to win leagues, and everyone used to think, what the hell, he can't play, he ain't got no tech, he can't do this. But bro, he's prolific, bro. I think he got like 12 goals, and all them goals were just like, they weren't shit, they were all good goals.
Good goals. No,
yesterday 100%. He was moving like a striker.
100%. The thing with McTom, firstly, his character. I've always rated his character.
But that's what I said when I said you need players like that, because people thought I meant him as a player. But at United, I'm not saying he's Rory Keane and them, man, but he's still got that kind of old United gene where he gives everything and he loves the club, whereas
100%.
Rashford and that, they don't.
So
it's like
100%.
Like, you're actually getting rid of a he's not a real Mancunian, he's Scottish, but like, he's someone that actually cares and wants to. If he stayed, like him, take away his goals from last season, I think that's why, like, where we are, him in the team score another 15 goals, we'll be higher in the table, maybe 10th.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be real.
Yeah, maybe.
He was like what, third top scorer?
Yeah, he bagged goals. But the thing is, for the majority of his United career, we were playing him CDM.
But he came out yesterday and said I was played out of position.
Yeah, he was. We misprofiled him.
But United do that a lot.
And in the CDM position, he weren't it because he can't pick the ball up.
But he said that they played in CDM or centre, like a centre back. So I'm not that guy. Should I play further up in the pitch? I chip in with goals. Because the thing is,
he's kind of like a Frank Lampard.
I said that. I was just about to say that. Yeah. I said he was a worse Frank Lampard or maybe a worse Jude, because even now he probably had a better season than Jude. Anyway, but the thing is that he don't get on the ball as much as you'd like.
No.
But his runs
into the box,
impeccable, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Timing of his runs.
Even like that scissor kick he scored yesterday, that timing of the scissor kick, banging.
Yeah, crazy.
I didn't think he's that type of player to, you know what I mean, connect to the ball well. Even getting up like that, but I didn't think he was like that. But
100%, man. You got to give him his flowers, man. I was happy for him when I saw the scenes, man. Just crying at full time.
He deserves it.
Getting his Player of the Year award and that.
He's won better man of the matches this year.
Yeah, man. Shout out Scott, man. I'm happy to see it, man.
Because like, I see. What's his name? Jose is laughing like, oh man, leave United to win stuff, but I don't think he knows that like man left Arsenal and they still won. Like even Kolasinac won something. Eddie Keita won something now.
100%, man.
What are you talking about? And the players that left us are better players than those players I mentioned.
Yeah.
But
and also man won stuff with United as well. Obviously it weren't leagues, but man won stuff. Yeah,
that man didn't win like this. Left anyway.
Yeah.
But shout him out, man, because I think he deserves that. Kind of like, you know, reinvented himself.
No, definitely,
bro.
Man.
Like, shout him out, man.
Yeah,
coming out from
100%.
Carrington, you get me?
Yeah, Romelu got his little.
But I just want to make sure Dammy apologizes, but he's just gonna bring up stats about that. He made 16 passes. I mean, man. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not all about how many passes you make, bro.
Goals, bro. Goals is the most important currency in football, bro. And
he's got a lot. 12 is decent.
100%, bro. I think they said it's the most of like a midfielder in their debut season in Serie A.
Yeah, not even Pogba done that.
Nah, they said I think he's got more GA than Kaká in his first season at AC Milan, which is mad. Which is mad. So shout him out, man.
No, they love him there though.
Yeah,
they love him. They fully love him. Like I remember when he first came, they were just moving mad.
Yeah, they really do.
It's weird how like you can be taken for granted at one club and then absolutely loved at another club. And I think he's that type of player that needs that sort of love, bro.
Yeah.
He even for us, man. I think I rated him, man. He's done alright, man.
Yeah, no.
I didn't want him to leave. I thought he still can chip in with something.
I can see why Ten Hag sold him because of what he was trying to do and how he was trying to play. And also like he could have promised Scott a starting place week in, week out.
But him up top is kind of better than Højlund.
100%, but
because he actually fights players and gets goals.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's going to get us 20 goals.
100%.
He could potentially get us 20 goals if he plays
up top. But then also you're not really going to be like to Scott, I'm going to start you week in, week out up top. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where he's kind of playing for Napoli, that's Bruno Fernandez's position. And you're never really going to
get that,
start him ahead of Bruno week in, week out.
Yeah. He's not that creative like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Goals, innit?
100%.
But
yeah, shout him out, man. Season done though. I'm just glad it's over. It's been a nightmare.
The playoffs. Sunderland's obviously gone up through the playoffs.
Yeah.
Who else came up? Leeds and Burnley.
Yeah.
So do you think
it's good to have those teams back in?
I'm glad Sunderland's back in there.
Yeah, that's a Premier League team, innit? They should be a Premier League. I was surprised
when they went down to League One. But
Joe Bellingham.
We was linked with him, but I don't think he wants to come to us.
Nah, I think he'll
season
play at Sunderland like another season or so.
Yeah.
But what do you think lately though? The three teams that come up have just been going straight back down. I feel like the gap between the Premier and Championship's getting bigger and bigger. Do you feel like any of these three teams can?
It depends who they
come
sign.
Up and stay
some of them, when they come, they just sign everyone. Like Luton, when they first come up, they signed bare man, but they weren't cutting it.
Barkley and them lot went there, innit?
They weren't cutting it. They were just you sign like 40 people, and it's just like it's just a madness. I think come up, you have to kind of like I don't know, sign the correct players. It's gonna take. It's hard, isn't it? But it can be done.
Yeah,
because all them teams like who's come up. That's that. Like obviously Brighton's been there for a minute. Who's come up and just stayed there? That's done well, man.
Bro, it's been a while, bro. I feel like the last 2-3 seasons. But even to Forest, they weren't good the whole time. Like this season they've been sick. But
all the other seasons,
lucky, like they were in a tight race to stay
up. But their owner is a good owner. He's the same guy that owns Olympiacos, some Brazilian team. He's got quite a few teams. I think he owns some German team or something. He owns a lot of teams, but what he's trying to do, he's trying to have like 5-6 teams that he owns, and they just do the madness. But Forest signed good players, man. His what he wants is to get Forest as a champion, like a top team. Back to
100%.
You know what I'm saying. So,
but I think they'll lose some of those players this summer. You know,
like who though?
I think.
Because they're still going to keep like Elanga, still going to keep the centre mid. What's his name?
I think the defenders, someone might come in
Murillo and
Milinkovic, or like Aina even maybe. I think those three. Someone might come in for Gibbs White as well.
Who would come for Elena? Would you take him at United?
Because of our formation, no.
What, wing back?
Yeah. I feel like we should play Ahmad right wing back. I'll be real. I don't think we should play him at the 10. If we played like a straight 4-3-3, then I'd take Ola Aina over Dallo, bro. 100%.
Dallo, like they're alright, but I think it's time's done as well.
Yeah. But I feel like Forest, they might lose 1-2 players, and so I expect them to drop off next season again. But yeah, man, it'll be interesting, man, to see how it plays out with the new teams in the mix. Looking forward to that Newcastle Sunderland derby.
That was always like a good one.
A good derby, innit? So it's good to have.
Them man fully hate each other.
Yeah,
I think I saw something like when they were coming to Wembley. Newcastle was coming to Wembley. They were at like a service station, and the Sunderland fans like popped their tyres.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're just on each other like.
I love that, man. That's what
mad
the game's
though. Imagine
about.
if I missed the game. I'm on the M-way like halfway down Newcastle to London, and I can't get to the game because you lot popped my tyres.
That's what the game's about, bro. I love that shit. But yeah, man. And then obviously, couple more games left in this season. Conference League final. No one really cares. I hope Anthony just dunks on them, man.
Yeah.
But the big one, Inter PSG. How you feeling for that?
I think Inter, but I still think you can go.
I think Inter as well. I think Inter as well. Inter just look like they're just ready to just by any means necessary. But slightly want
Dembele to win it so he can win Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree, bro.
What? As in, like, you don't know if you agree he will win Ballon d'Or if he wins the Champions League?
I think he'll win the Ballon d'Or.
If he wins the Champions League?
Yeah, I think he will.
Because if not, then it can go either way. Anyway.
Yeah. I think he will win it. I just don't know if I want man to win it. Not on like no personal hatred
like
thing.
40 goals or something.
I just think playing for PSG in the French league, like winning the league and that is a given. Do you know what I'm saying?
So winning Champions League though, who would deserve it then?
I hear that, but also it'll be a combination of winning the league, winning the cup, scoring that many goals in the league, and I just feel like for the PSG attackers, like that's what you're meant to do in the French league. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like other men have actually like.
But who would you give it to else? Who else?
I still give it to the boy Lamine Yamal, innit? That's me. Or Rafinha. I still give it to one of them, man, because I feel like what they've done is more of an achievement.
Madrid, like.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think 20 finals or
100%.
Atletico Madrid or something like that.
Like winning the Spanish Cup and winning the Spanish League, I think is more of an achievement than PSG.
They're trying to say that Lamine's won same amount of trophies as Ronaldo in La Liga trophies.
As R9?
No, as in CR7. I think CR7. But obviously, the first one, you lot saying it don't count. He played one game, innit? But obviously, they're trying to say he's 17 years old. He's got this thing, but I think Lamine has a shout for it, but obviously I think if my man wins it with PSG, I just feel like.
But then if Inter win it, who do you think it goes to?
If he doesn't win it,
if Inter Milan win the Champions League, who do you think?
Do you think Laporta can get a shout?
Nah, I don't think so. Because
they didn't win
Inter didn't even win their league.
Yeah.
I don't think any Inter Milan players.
So it would have to still be Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Dembele. Still be between them three.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just depending on probably who's got more goals. It also depends on who people vote, innit?
Yeah,
I think who votes, is it the managers or international managers and club managers?
It's a combination. Yeah. It's a combination of like a few different peeps. It'll be interesting though. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I do think for football, there's two ways to look at it. Like PSG obviously played a good football. They're entertaining. They got a lot of sick young players. So for football, it would be kind of good for them to win it.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, like people might not want the oil Qatar money teams winning the Champions League. You get me? People would rather see a old school OG like Inter Milan.
He's won it before, no, innit?
Nah. They haven't. But yeah, I feel like people would rather see like an old school historical OG club like Inter Milan win it.
But I think this year is the year of all the underdogs,
Yeah.
man. Palace,
100%.
Spurs,
Tottenham. Yeah.
all the year of the birds.
Yeah.
I see
bro.
someone change their badge to a bird. I can't remember who it was.
The Tottenham thing. This is what it is, man. Fair play to them, innit? You get me?
It's calm, man. We move, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
more focus for next season. Like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like, if we won Champions League, we'll probably finish Champions League. If we got into Champions League, we would have probably finished a lot
Yeah.
worse again.
Yeah.
So,
100%, man.
It is what it is, man. But
Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see. On to the next season. Summer off.
yeah,
No international tournament this summer.
it's true. Obviously, World Cup next year in America. That's going to be lit.
Yeah. 100%. Ball of duty. We're due to
We're
land
looking to be out there, man. Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm
you'll
saying?
see a lot of us next
100%.
season. But obviously, we've probably got a couple more episodes left.
Yeah,
of the
man.
pod before we go away and hibernate for the summer.
Yeah.
Work on some good guests for you lot, some interviews and that. But yeah, man, that's it from
100%,
us
man.
today, man. Shout out all the birthday boys.
100%,
Shout out the
man.
man them that left us to be outside.
100%, man. You get me?
This is the first 2-man step, man.
100%.
Hopefully it's the flipping last, bro. Man got me out here when I'm sick.
Nah, I hate you still. I hate you. Hopefully the fans enjoy the 2-man step, though. You get me?
Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you watch
100%.
us. I'm going to post up all the videos of us winning the league again.
But
yeah.
also, all the top 5-a-side, 7-a-side teams in the city, get a Ball of Duty, man. You get me? Over the summer, we could get a couple games going or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Because, yeah, man, Ball of Duty, we're doing big things on this
The truth,
side, man.
We ain't lost. Well, we lost one game, but you know what I'm saying. Referee was a bit big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shout out everyone. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you again next week, man. Take care.